Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Duo Group Iron Man. In the last video, my main focus was doing more Chambers of Xeric. I spent about 6 days doing raids to get my KC up to 600, and unfortunately the only drop I got that whole time was an Arcane. And at this point, I'm now 42 Chambers without a purple. I'm going to continue doing Chambers this video, but probably not strictly Chambers. I'll find some other stuff to do too. Maybe work on some combat achievements possibly. I started going for the Ghoul Champion scroll last video, and I had over 20k cannonballs to begin with, so I've used over half of them, and yeah, I haven't gotten the scroll yet. And I am at, once I kill this one, I have 7,820 ghouls. It's a 1 out of 5k drop, so maybe I'll get it this video. And I just spent the whole night at ghouls. I'm up to almost 9,200 KC, but now it is time for me to head back to Chambers, or I guess head to Chambers for the first time in this video. It's about 1 in 26 to maybe 1 in 30-ish for a purple, and it's been 42 raids since my last unique, so I'm about due for one. Kind of. First raid of the video, which is also first raid into the 600s, and of course it is a white light, but we got the herb run with the elite. Okay, here we go. It's a purple, dude. All right, let's see the Arcane. $606 KC Arcane number 11, right? 11. So now the Arcanes are matching the deck scrolls for the first time ever. Maybe if I said Tebow, things would have been different. Hey, at least it's a pet roll. That is purple number 30 on the account, and a Tebow is 1 in 34.5 when you roll a purple. While I'm pretty far away from a Tebow in terms of points, kind of getting close to a Tebow drop rate in terms of number of purples. Can we get the first back-to-back on the series? No, I can't believe it. I spent the day doing raids, and then I came back to the ghouls, and in one more ghoul KC, I'm going to be double the drop rate without the champion scroll. I guess if I am going to go dry in any of the scrolls, it's better to go dry in the ones that are faster on average, or faster kills per hour, so it's not a bad thing, I guess. Not copium. Good morning. So that Arcane that I got yesterday, that broke the 48 dry streak, which in the grand scheme of things isn't really that much of a dry streak. That's not even double the rate. But anyways, I've been at the ghouls, and at this point I'm kind of almost out of cannonballs. I don't want to have 0 cannonballs left. I'd rather have at least a little bit of a stack just in case, so I stopped using the cannon, and now I'm in pain having to manually click on them. Let's go do some combat achievements. Currently I'm at the elite tier. The grandmaster tier is definitely unrealistic for me, but master tier is realistic. I could get there eventually, so I just want to slowly chip away at that. And I saw there's a corp task that I haven't done. It's just to kill corp with the crystal halberd special attack, so I'm gonna do that. I think the hardest part about this combat achievement is just not forgetting to do the combat achievement at the end. So we've got the crystal halberd. It has to be on stab, otherwise it only does 50% damage, and hopefully we can finish corp with one of these specs. Finding the weak spot, and we got the Desert LeBron Horn drop to go with it. And now Corp is 5 out of 5 for the combat achievements, nice and green. I have never fought Obor on this account. There's 6 combat achievements for him, and to be able to fight him, you need 1 giant key for 1 fight. So I'm gonna have to get a few of them. I know there's at least a KC task to get like 5k, yeah, kill Obor 5 times. So I'm gonna have to get at least 5 keys, and the key drops are 1 out of 128 from Hill Giants. So I'm just gonna camp here for a while. Oh, actually, I should go to the catacombs. I'm at the spot, it's south of Fairy Ring code DJR, but if I kill them in the catacombs, I thought they'd have more hit points, but I just checked and they don't. If I kill them there, then I can get the Dark Totem pieces and Ancient Shards. Also, I need to bring a Soul Bearer for these Soul Giant heads. The spot I was just at is probably better if you're bringing a cannon. Even though it's single combat, you can like stand outside of their range and the cannon will hit a bunch of them. Whereas in the catacombs, you cannot set up a cannon anywhere. Although the catacombs are multi-combat, so here you could use the Venator bow. Hey, the first giant key on the account. That is a new collection log slot item, number 827. I was just thinking I could get the giant champion scroll from here. Well, I already got the giant giant champion scroll, but I could roll the giant champion scroll, and it's like that's where all my ghoul RNG would go, and I'd be very sad if that happened. So hopefully it doesn't happen. The giant keys, along with mossy keys, weren't always stackable. They used to just take up your whole inventory. But there was an update in May of 2022 that made them stackable, which is not only nice for collecting the mossy keys, but also for using them up if you want to be able to get a bunch of the kills of the boss in one trip. What? Apparently I got 5 keys, but I only have 4 keys. I swear I didn't miss one. How did this happen? I don't know how I missed the 5th one, but whatever. So I would have gotten 5 keys in under half the expected drop rate. It'd be 640 kills. Is where you'd expect to get 5 keys. So I guess I went double the drop rate, or I've gone more than double the drop rate for the ghoul scroll so I could get lucky on my 5 hill giant keys. But now I have to get a 6th one, so. I got my 5 keys, but I'm still watching the Summer Summit, so I'm gonna go back to the ghouls while I'm watching this. And hey, I got all these ensouled giant heads, so that will help Spook Dog with prayer. Ooh, Dragon Impling, please be glory. Ooh, Dragon Darts. Okay, that's even better than stealing glories from irons. Dude, UIM Loki is maxing. He's doing it. He's doing it. There it is. Yo! He maxed. Yay. I really hope I have the brass key on my steel keyring. I haven't checked. I don't want to run. Oh, I have to run around. I just ran by the zombies over there, and if I don't want to make cannonballs, that's probably the spot I'll be going to zombies for. But okay, we have the brass key, and I think you could add this into the steel keyring, right? Yeah, cool. I guess there's no music track for Obor since I've never been here before. Kind of surprising. I feel like that would be a good requirement for the music cape. But let's go in here. There's a few combat achievements I could probably do at once, so we'll see how many I can get done. But first I'm going to freeze Obor as soon as I go in. I have auto retail on. Turn that off. Then, wow, okay. I definitely didn't get at least 1 done there. And he's dead, and I get 4 combat tasks. Here's the combat achievements. I killed him once. I killed him while he was immobilized. I killed him without being pushed back more than 1 square by his knockback attack, and I killed him without taking any damage off prayer. Now the only 2 left is to kill him on a free-to-play world and kill him 5 times. Wow, in that 1 kill, I got all the tasks done that requires like some kind of mechanics. Crap, I forgot to hop to the free-to-play world, and if I hop worlds now, I'm not sure if it would kick me out of the instance and I would lose my key, so I guess I'll just do the free-to-play fight in the pay-to-play world, and then I'll test after this kill if it would make me leave the instance when I hop. There's KC number 2, that was very easy. And now when I hop into free-to-play, let's see if I'll still be in here or if I'm going to be outside the instance. I am outside. I'm glad I didn't hop before. Dude, I actually forgot that Piety's free-to-play. I go to my prayer book. It's been so long since I've been into a free-to-play world, I'm like, I forgot all this stuff would be just darkened out like that. And there's KC number 3 in free-to-play, and that is the combat achievement, fighting as intended, which actually, is that the last? That's the last of the easy combat achievements. Before they made combat achievements into a point-based system, I had never completed any tiers, but now I have completed the easy tier for the first time ever on any account. I'm just finishing these last 2 kills in my free-to-play gear because it's probably faster than going to the bank and coming back with better gear. This is going to be 5 KC at Obor, the last combat achievement. Can I get the club? No hill giant club. I got a giant key though. Obor went from being completely empty to green. And the only reason why I'll have to come back now is for the Hill Giant Club. It's the only collection log item from this boss, and it's 1 out of 118. So someday I will be back here. Well, this is a bit of a random cut, but I just got my KC for Bandos because there's some combat achievements I want to do at Graardor. And I think there's 3 combat achievements I could do, at least with the setup I'm rocking. The first one is Org Freezer, which is to kill him while he's immobilized. The next one is to kill him without him attacking any players, and then there's to get 15 KC in a privately rented instance. So I gotta do this solo. There is the range method you could do with the Bofa, but I just want to flex my mage gear. I haven't done the private instance before, so I just do private. It's like different from the normal Iron Man instance. So if I do that, there's a 125k fee. So let's do it and begin. There we go, and he's dead. The first mage kill, and I am not doing too well on hit points here, but that's okay because I have my blood spells to heal up with. Dude, I'm still shredding through the major. Heal on the altar, grab the bones so I can do bones to peaches, and drop the hammer. Oh, I just did the combat achievement for Org Freezer. Nice, nice. I'll quickly run through a full Bandos kill so you can see what I'm doing. As soon as Graardor spawns, I freeze him, but if the first freeze doesn't catch, then there's one more chance to freeze before he reaches me, but in this case I caught the freeze first try. After freezing Graardor, I freeze the melee minion, and if I froze the melee minion next to me, I would just run under him after freezing, but in this case he was frozen 2 tiles away. When they get unfrozen, there's a bit of a cooldown, pun intended, before you can freeze them again, so a lot of the time I'll do a Trident hit after they unfreeze. And when Graardor gets close to me, of course, I switch to Prey Melee. I freeze Graardor again, freeze the melee minion again, and then go back to hitting Graardor with the Trident. While he's frozen, this is the time I would normally be prey flicking between the range and the mage minion. Most of the time they get off tick from each other during the kill, but right now they're on the same tick. For my starting tile, at least, they always start on the same tick, so maybe I could find a better starting tile so that they would just always automatically be off tick. It's very predictable because when you're in an instance at God Wars, the minions will always spawn on their exact same starting tile every single kill. After this kill, I'll show you how I manually off tick them though. And there's the combat task Org Freezer 2. I'll show you why the Ranger and Major usually get off tick. When Graardor spawns, take a close look at the 2 minions, the ones highlighted green and blue. You'll see they're both attacking on the same tick, and this happens every time for my starting tile. But as I start running north, you'll see that the blue one can't attack me anymore, and this is the point where he usually gets off tick from the Ranger, because when he does finally get within my radius, there's a 4/5 chance that they're going to be off tick, because the minions attack on a 5 tick cycle, so there's essentially a 1 in 5 chance that they're going to be attacking on the same tick at this point. Here's an example where I froze Graardor, I froze the melee minion, I even ran a bit out of the radius of the Major, but they still ended up on the same tick because of the timing of when I ran. To off tick them, I just wait until right before they would do their attack, and then I run away, which would make the Major stall his attack for a couple ticks. And then when I get back within his radius, now they're off tick. One thing that's kind of annoying at Bandos is that sometimes you'll try to freeze him and then you'll miss the freeze, and then you'll try to freeze him again and then you'll miss the freeze, and then you'll try to freeze him again and then you'll miss the freeze, and then you'll try to freeze him again and you'll miss the freeze, and then he punches you and then you freeze him again, but he's frozen for real this time with the melee minion under him. There's the super restores. I have 4 kills left to go, and I wasn't completely sure if I could make it with this amount of supplies. I thought I probably would be able to, but now I definitely will be able to get the 15 kill trip. This should be kill number 15, which should be the combat achievement, right? Hey, there it is. Org Killer. That's a Grandmaster combat task. And because of the points-based system, being able to do Grandmaster combat achievements is the reason why I'll eventually be able to get Master. That turns out I didn't actually have to get the 3 super restores drop. I did still have a little bit of restore left over of my own. I'm gonna have to leave and end the trip early here for 2 reasons. First off, because it's pretty inefficient on a group Ironman to do solo God Wars. It's just a lot less kills per hour than doing it as a team. And secondly, because it's movie night tonight and we're going to watch movies, so... And the Graardor combat achievements are now 5 out of 8. It's our first time making tortillas today. They may not be exactly the same way Abuelita makes them, but I think they're still gonna be good. They're bubbling up, just like the recipe says they're supposed to, so it's a good thing. Let's flip that. A nice little browning on the other side. Yeah. There's currently a hurricane that's supposed to be hitting over the next couple days, so we're kind of hunkering down, cooking, maybe watching movies. We made some falafel as well. Oh yes, the food is done. We got the stack of tortillas. Great news too, it is currently hatch pepper season, which is like August, September, October, so we got the hatch peppers. And this is what we're making out of all this stuff. We're making falafel wraps. That's gonna be so good. I've spent the morning at Ghouls. I've made it up to 11k KC, unsuccessfully of course. But I'm gonna be AFKing probably for the rest of the day because I wanna make an Olm video, probably like a 4-to-1 guide, which I've been meaning to do for a long time, but I've just been so lazy to because it's like effort and stuff. But I'm making this clip to hold myself accountable so that by the time you see this video, the solo Olm or 4-to-1 Olm guide, whatever it ends up being, will have already been up for a few weeks probably. And yeah, I'll just be cooking karambwans all day. I have 67k karambwans, so that is definitely going to last through the whole day. I'll reset the cooking XP tracker, see how much XP I end up gaining. Oh, wait a sec. If I open up the game chat, I reached 40 million cooking XP, and I only missed it by 48k. Hey, I got the whole video done all in one day, and it only took me like 10 hours. I've gained 2.3 million cooking XP in the meantime. That's all I've been doing all day, just working on this video. I don't know, I kind of feel like the video is not really that good. Like, I put all the info that I could think of that helped me, but after watching it back, I'm like, uh-oh, it looks like my kingdom fell below 750k probably a while ago, and I have been upkeeping it whenever I collect white berries on Etsateria. I always just rake the patch and keep it at 100%, but I didn't realize that this was just about out, so I'm gonna put the max amount in, whatever, it's like 7.5 mil, 7.3 mil, so now I'll be set for a while. Well, I guess it's time to go back to chambers. My girl, give that bomb head, call that Sloppenheimer. Yeah, I got all kinds of thralls. I got a deer, I got a rat thrall, I got a snake thrall. Ooh, about to have a classic Famwell. I just know Famwell was saying out loud, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm not dead. When Famwell says, I'm dead, that's how you know that he's not gonna die. But it's when he doesn't say it, that's really when you gotta be worried. Oh. I'm dead, I'm not dead. Oh, see ya. There's a lot of planks on the ground. You know, it's a lot of Famwells on the ground. Yeah, some fanboys were just begging me to go raid with them. So it's kind of like the Big Brothers program. I sort of took them under my wing and showed them the ropes of chambers. And we did some scaled 4+3 raids. Good luck, team. White light. Oh, Fam got something. Ooh. Okay, I guess he got it. Nice. Congrats on the dex. He took my only dex. Now I'm gonna starve. How? I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm dead. Fuck. Luke got something. Yo. What did Luke get? Ooh. Ancestral top, nice. How does Famwell always somehow make it in, even though he plays RuneScape the least out of everyone? He literally just logs on, gets a purple, then logs off for another month. Last raid of the night, white light for me. We got a PB though for 7-man, awesome. Thanks for the raids, guys, it was fun. I just got a virtual strength level. I had some clues in the bank and I was doing them, and I got 113 strength. Still the second highest skill behind hit points, 59 mil hit points and only 52 mil strength XP. I was running into the thieving room and then I ran by this chest and I had to go back to it. I was like, I need to open this one, and I opened it and it was first try bats. Yo, he's walking around. No. Oh, he is. How does he know to go around like that? Call me Little Caesars the way I'm hot and ready, and I got that crazy bread. Yeah, Tebow is kind of overrated, not copium, not reverse psychology. Pretty overrated. I say as I cry myself to sleep every night. White lights. But we got a PB for 7-man. Good job. I was running really low on supplies too. Nothing for anyone. Luke got the 2k chambers though, congrats. Oh, wow. I just got an Onyx, cool. Nice. How many Onyxes have I gotten from Tecton? 3. It's my 3rd one. I checked the first clip and this video has been 63 hours of in-game progress. As you can see, I'm back at the ghouls now. I'm at 11.6k KC with no champion scroll in sight, but that's fine. I'm sure it's coming soon. And by sure, I mean I'm not sure. And in terms of the raids progress in this video, I did 34 chambers. And the great thing about drop rates is that no matter how long you've spent doing an activity, you're no closer to getting the drop than when you started. But what you can quantitatively track is your XP, and I did a lot of AFK cooking throughout this video, and I gained almost 3.4 mil cooking XP. And going back to the raid data tracker plugin, I reached 20 million personal points. So now I'm officially over double the drop rate to get a mega rare, any mega rare in my name. For any specific mega rare, it's 30 mil points. I'm not quite at the drop rate to specifically get a T-bow, although I guess you could argue across all my accounts I would have been at the drop rate. I've never gotten a T-bow in my name on any account before. I have gotten Kodai and Elder Maul in my name, but never T-bow. My duo teammate Spookdog's just been working towards max lately, which is why we haven't been PVMing together, but you can check out her progress on her YouTube channel, which I'll have linked below in the video description. With that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.